This year, one of the things that really characterized the Super Bowl were most of the ads were already put up on YouTube long before the Super Bowl. One spot that premiered during the Super Bowl was the Chrysler spot called Halftime in America with Clint Eastwood. So what made that a little unique is people had not seen it before, and in fact, it really wasn't until right up at the very end that people knew Clint Eastwood was going to be in that spot. It wasn't as good as last year's groundbreaking spot about Detroit, but it had a lot of soul to it. It's sort of an interesting approach. It's basically Clint Eastwood really walking down this sort of eerie area, asking, should Chrysler make my day, and sort of show that America is coming back. Chevrolet had a ton of commercials. I didn't like any of them. Basically, they just showed all sorts of super duper things that Chevy can do. Quite honestly, if I'm going to drive in a Chevy Sonic, I don't want a bungee cord to go out of an airplane with it. But I guess Chevrolet felt that most of America would rather bungee cord jump in one of their cars than drive them. Again, I thought Chevy had a really miserable evening in the Super Bowl, and they ran a lot of spots. Kind of ironic. It's Goodby Silverstein, which is one of the great advertising agencies in America, has a huge track record of successful spots, but I just think that was an off night for them. A spot that really pinged the meter, especially for women in the audience, was David Beckham for H&M. Essentially, it was just a beauty shot of Beckham, mostly naked except for in a pair of H&M underwear, showing all the tattoos on his very lean body. And so that was a big hit with a lot of people. Very simple, very different from most advertising, which is a lot of cuts, a lot of music. This one was just a lot of David Beckham, and a lot of people thought that was plenty good for them.